After months of demo, construction, rain delays, and restoration projects, it was looking like we were really on track to move in December 1st. Until I made a major mistake that's putting us at least 3 weeks behind, if not more.
So it really does feel like we're in the home stretch of this thing, especially with the major construction. You know what I mean? We're not doing demo anymore. We're building. After we painted the exterior and the design started to come to life, it felt like we were done taking away and now we were starting to add and put back, you know, things that were restored. I actually feel like I have projects that are kind of on hold because we are still waiting on the contractor type work to be completed. The addition is done and framed. The roof is on and done. The siding has arrived, which is major. So we had to special order the siding because it had to be obviously identical to the siding that was on the old house. So I found the special order, ordered it. It was gonna take 15 days. It ended up taking a little longer, a week longer than it was supposed to, but hey, that's all right. Hopefully it didn't put us too far behind because that was the clincher. If we could get the siding in enough time before the Thanksgiving holiday, we were gonna be able to have the siding put up, blow in the insulation, and drywall it. My contractor said it should take about 3 days to finish all of the drywall. That puts them finishing the drywall on Wednesday the 1st of December. Ooh, we're cutting it close. The December 1st deadline was just to keep myself and everyone else on track, that there was some kind of plan instead of this open-ended, it can happen whenever kind of project, you know? So now you're all cut up. We have siding, we're ready to go. You guys will see them sided on Saturday. My things that I need to do: floors, cabinetry, windows, and doors. We have 2 weeks. Let's do this. But I have something fun, very pretty design elements that I wanna show you. Okay, so we're back here in the primary bathroom because it was time to finalize flooring and tiling. And I have been visiting lots of tile places, lots of flooring places, kind of throughout the renovation. But I feel like in the beginning, when I was first designing and going to these tile places, it was really just to like see what I liked. It wasn't a matter of like, this is the tile I want. That I couldn't make those decisions very early on. I'm very visual and we had so much to do until we got there. My brain just wasn't in that mindset. But now we are. A lot of the color palette is finalized. The exterior of the house is done. Lighting has been picked. Oh, and so many exciting things are happening. If you didn't catch last week's vlogs, I had 2 vlogs go live on my vlog channel, which is a completely separate channel. We were in Houston. I drove a U-Haul back from Houston here, about a 4.5 hour drive to get our couch. We are gonna have a couch when we move in, you guys. Major accomplishment. Something that I was trying to get because it was gonna take 30 weeks to have something made. Also, while I was driving back, I looked around that particular furniture place and found some beautiful lighting for the house. So I can't wait to put those up in the house, in the dining room, in the living room. Also, all of our plumbing and our refrigerator is ready. It's still at Ferguson, so I haven't had it shipped here, but I did pick up the valves for all of the faucets so that they could put that in. You're not ready, you guys. I'm like blown away in love. This is beautiful. This is our tub faucet for the primary bathroom. It's antique brass. We went with antique for both of the bathrooms. Stunning. It has a little shower sprayer kind of thing, a wand, so to speak. Beautiful. Look at these knobs. And our sink faucets for in here match this. They just sit on the vanity, on the sinks. And you guys, the guest bathroom is going to be so special in so many ways. This is the guest bathroom faucet. Antique brass, just like the other, but look at the little French knobs. Look, hot and cold. This is for the tub, and we're gonna have a vintage tub in there. And also, this sink faucet also comes out of the wall, and it's the same, with the same words on it. So that whole kit matches. It's like real. It's like this is happening kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like we're like this close because we ordered these back in May. So welcome to the floor with me. So in terms of tile and flooring, so we have the original pine floors throughout the rest of the house. So through the living room, dining room, kitchen, pantry, and guest bathroom. Those all have the original pine floor. For the addition, I did salvage some of the same floor from FAUCETS. If you guys remember, I pulled every board up. So we had enough to patch some things that we needed to do, which I'm still working on in the main part of the house, some of the hallway, and that's it. So we didn't have enough to do the bedrooms. So I'm ordering the same pine, but it obviously won't be salvaged, it'll be new, but it'll match, and then we'll stain it all the same for the bedrooms. One of the bathrooms already has that wood floor, so we're keeping it in there. But for the primary bathroom and the laundry room, I wanted something different. And I really wanted a herringbone somewhere in the house. And I found this one, which kind of shied away from everything that looked like wood. But I found this one. This is a porcelain tile that has a kind of wood look. And it was already in herringbone, so I could actually see what it would look like. I liked its rawness, and I just felt like it was perfect. When I found it, I'd been looking for weeks and weeks and months every time I went to a tile place, and I would never find anything that I liked. And it comes in a couple of different colors. This was kind of my jumping off point for like, okay, where does the color palette and the tile kind of tie into this? Basically, I'm sitting in the tub in the bathroom, and this wall behind me is a little shelf wall. It's a 42-inch tall wall that will sit below the windows, and I wanted it to all be tile. Really wanted some depth in here. I didn't want it to be light. I didn't want it to be too gray. I knew I wanted to go with something that was on the darker side, and so I found this tile. It actually comes in a 12-inch long rectangle, which I like better. I want to do the longer rectangle tile behind the tub, and then the tub will be white. And then when you add in the antique brass faucet, it's just, it started to all come together. Now we're in the shower. It's a decent sized shower. It's a little over 4 foot square. We're gonna have a glass door. And so I wanted a tile for obviously the shower part. So each wall, and then also the little shower shampoo box that I have. And then a different one for the flooring. I actually saw this one online, and this is a marble PICKET pattern. And I fell in love with it because it had some warmth in it. It had a little bit of green gray, which is what our granite has in it, because all of that has to flow with the granite for our vanities. So I was thinking the PICKET for the shower walls, so it would go here. This is marble, so I didn't want it on the floor because marble isn't very strong. So my mom and I had previously gotten these samples for her house, and they were in her stash, and I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Let me see that. Started pairing it with the marble, and it gave the marble a rawness, not so polished, not so perfect. And I thought it would be really cool to do the floor in this. I don't really know how we would lay it yet, whether it would just be like a straight pattern or a brick pattern, or I think that's a decision for another day, but I really liked that it brought some rawness in. And then can you imagine this with the same color of shower situation on it? I actually have looked at this with our granite just to make sure. I wanted to see if it was like too similar. And then I liked it. I really did. I think of everything that I've seen, I like this the most because it is whiter than our granite, but our granite has white in it. It just has more of a taupey green color, but all of those colors are in here. This is just whiter, and I actually like that because if it's too dark in here, because there's only one window, it's gonna feel like a black hole. So I didn't want to go too dark in the shower. This is the guest bathroom. There are 2 places in here where we need tiling, and I have a pretty kind of shelf wall like we did in the primary bathroom behind the vanity, and that needs a tile, which I have not found yet. I haven't found anything I really like. The floors in here stay the same. The other design element that I want in here is I fell in love with penny tile. And penny tile, people hate penny tile, people love penny tile. Penny tile's very reminiscent, I think, of something vintage, especially when you see it in a traditional kind of black and white pattern. I didn't want to do the black and white pattern, but I really did like the penny tile look as a visual texture as well. So I found this penny tile at Floor & Decor. It's a mix of matte and shiny little tiles, penny tiles, and it's in a putty color, so it's very taupey. And I want to do a creamier contrasting grout, so it really makes a statement in here. And where I want it, 40 inches out from the wall. It's going to be on the floor and the walls on the side and the back wall around the window. All penny tile. In my head, it's absolutely beautiful, so you'll have to see how it all comes together.
Okay, we have a new helper on deck. She's here. I told her, I was like, you're never going to want to see another window in your life. You know. We have so many windows too. So we have, let's count. One window has two, an upper and a lower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
Are you still counting?
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32. But
Tell me it was 32.
yeah, so what you have right now is just one.
And I can't even take those things off of it.
We're not off to a great start.
I've been on this for like 10 minutes.
We are. We're gonna get it. First time we did windows, I was like overly particular, and we took it down to the bare wood. Then we realized once we had painted it that we don't really need to do that, and we were taking out all the glazing, even if it wasn't bad. We don't really need to do that either, because some of these windows aren't bad, especially the ones that were more covered, like under the porch. Our plan of attack is to get the wood smooth, to repaint, and if the glazing is bad, take it out, because we'll replace it. If the glass is bad, we'll break it, we'll take it out, and we'll replace it. But if the glass is good and the glazing is good, we're just making it smooth so we can paint it, because that's all it really needs. That's what we're going to be doing today, while also having fun.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
Oh, it is an early morning, Saturday. Things are happening. They are working on putting up the siding today, and I'm like, I think I'm overly paranoid about them not having enough for some reason, and I keep going over the math in my head, but no, I did it right. I think it's fine. But they are putting up the siding today, so they should be done with that today and tomorrow. They have some other like little things to do. We are working on the windows again today. We're moving through them really quickly, so I'm thinking we're gonna... That didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all. We're getting through the windows so quickly, so I'm really confident we're gonna get it all sanded and prepped and ready to paint today, and then maybe we can paint them tomorrow, at least prime them tomorrow. It's an exciting day here at the cottage.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
So I've been watching them pull the boards over to the house, you know, to put up the siding, and it was dwindling. And I was like, oh my gosh, what if they don't have enough? I had 10 extra boards here. So I know I had way over what I needed. And he just pulled me aside and said, they don't have enough. So my fear is real. We don't know. He actually thinks we got shorted. He thinks that we don't actually have
the linear foot that I actually ordered. I don't know. This is a huge, if there's not enough, this is a huge setback. Not a huge setback. It's a 3-week setback. But if they shorted me, we're about to raise some hell at the thing. And I'm like, this is not acceptable. I need this here like ASAP. You need to rush it kind of thing, you know? But they're going to keep going. They have like half the boards left. They just already know that it's too short. So they're going to do what they can, measure it, see how much they put up, see how much they still need, and then we're gonna go from there. But that is a problem because now that delays the foaming and drywall and the move-in date. I mean, I kind of expected something like this to happen. I did. I was just like, the December 1st was just like a, please, let's just put a date on it kind of thing. But we're getting so close. I thought it was gonna be possible, but that's, you know, you don't order way extra of something like that, then we'll see. Well, guys, I'm really trying to not be sad right now. We clearly see that it's not sided all the way. I don't know what happened. We don't know. All we know is how much we still need and how much I need to order. And last time the siding it takes 12 to 15 days to come in. I'm gonna see if there's any way we can rush it. But with the upcoming holiday for Thanksgiving, I just don't know. But this is definitely gonna put us behind schedule. We're like officially behind. Like, we were behind schedule. Now December 1st is not looking great. And it's nobody's, we just don't know. And I double checked the calculation. I don't know. We don't know. But hey, let's look on the bright side here. There are things that are good. It does give me more time to work on the floors and things like that. And December 1st was just an ideal date. Just a timeline, you know, for myself and for them. And it kept us to this kind of like goal. And that's okay if it falls out, if just something like this happens. That was okay. It's not like, it's just our deadline. So it's fine. So I'm going to order some more siding. I'm going to order the rest of like the little trim pieces, like the 1x6s, 1x4s, little corner kind of pieces that go to join and make everything look really, really smooth and like seamless. We have more time to work on the windows. It's all okay. It's the holiday season. If I went into this build thinking that everything was going to go perfectly, I would be a really sad person. But builds don't go perfectly, especially building a house in this kind of climate. It's all okay. But let's celebrate the good things, shall we? I have very good news. Remember at the beginning of this video, I showed you guys the flooring that I found, the herringbone flooring, porcelain tile that I found for the primary bathroom and the laundry room, this one. What started off as very bad news ended up being very good news. So I called the lady that I got this from. I was like, hey, it's perfect. I want to go ahead and order it. Don't wait until I bring the sample back. Please put it in order as soon as possible. Let's get it. And she was like, oh, we don't have that. I was like, what? I found this floor online for so much cheaper than I would have bought it from that store. The store had it for like $6 a square foot. And I was like, ooh, okay, all right. I found it for $1.90 a square foot. I was so excited. I was like, what? And I got cheaper. And it's in stock. I could have it in a matter of days. That's good news. So we have to celebrate the wins instead of the fact that this whole side of the house doesn't have siding. Denise, I'm sad, but I'm happy because we got this for $1.90. No, we can't dwell on it, you guys. We really can't. I mean, I was earlier. I was not happy earlier. It just delays everything else, you know. No siding means no foam insulation, which means no drywall. That's what this means. And just everything gets kind of pushed. But I'm gonna call first thing Monday morning when they get in the office and see how fast I can get the siding, and then just kind of like create a new plan and a new deadline and a new date that we can be in, and it's all gonna be okay. So we gotta get back to windows. We have plenty of things to do. It's not the end of the world.
Sure.
been not so great. You know, it's just the joys of building. Let's say the highs and the lows of this week, shall we? I found the flooring at a cheaper price for the bathrooms. I found tile. I got the plumbing. It's all ready to come. It's scheduled. I did get siding and it did go up, but it wasn't enough. And I think we did 10 windows, which is incredible. We're gonna do some more tomorrow. We're gonna keep working on them. This is like our project. So we're gonna get them sanded, ready, primed, painted, done, ready to go in. The lows of this week, siding wasn't enough. We didn't have enough siding for the house. And I just broke this pane window.
More good than bad.
More good than bad. You gotta look at it like that. You gotta just pick yourself up. I've been sulking all day, you guys. So truly, I'm trying to be like, no, it's okay. Because it is okay. It is another good week. We're gonna keep working on the windows. We're thinking at this point, December 15th isn't a realistic move-in date. It's just 15 days. And it's still before Christmas. I told AC guys that's ideal when I want to be in because the AC units will be the last thing to turn on because you don't want any of the building construction stuff to be sucked into the AC units and it's just all bad and then it can make you sick and stuff like that. So that's like the very last thing after the drywall is done. So depending on what they say about the siding will determine the move-in date, but it gives us more time to work on the cabinetry. We're gonna work on the flooring next. We're gonna sand the floors on the inside. I'm so excited. They're gonna be beautiful. I've already tested a few spots. It's all gonna be okay. And we're eventually gonna be in this house. And then next year, for Christmas, we will win the lighting contest in town. This year might not happen. I might not get Christmas lights up, but next year is gonna be epic for Christmas. I know it, I feel it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all the updates, good or bad. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know exactly when I upload every Sunday. And if you want even more content, I have a vlog channel. A completely separate channel. I have more content. I have more videos behind the scenes, more about home renovation, us going shopping, things like that. We just went to the flea market, so the next vlog will be our flea market shopping vlog and all the fun things we're doing with Denise here while she's helping. And I will see you guys again next week for another update. Bye guys. I can't believe we just broke that glass.
Right on the sweet spot.
I did, and it, like, literally, I spent so much time. You wanna break it? Okay. Yes! It's so therapeutic.